Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I also want to welcome you to this reading. This is the full moon in Libra that takes place on, I believe it's the 28th of March. To think what month I was in here. And yes, I am in March. Okay, so now I do have all the information that I need, and we're pretty much ready to go. So that full moon that we're talking about, that is the 28th of April, of March. Now, because it's a full moon and it's an ending, what I've been doing, or what I started to do, because I was guided to do so, was to do some moon energy readings for everybody, but only at the time of their zodiac sign being in the moon. So the full moon in Libra, I'm going to be doing a reading for Libra, but I'm also going to be doing a reading for the full moon for Aries, because the new moon in April is in Aries, and full moons are all about endings and releasing things so that you can have those new beginnings. So I want Aries to know what they're needing to release here in order to gain something new in the new moon in their sign when I do their reading in April. So I am talking to Libra and Aries. Now, I'm going to point out what the energies around this full moon are going to be for everyone, and then I will go into your separate houses and let you know what that represents for you, as well as then I'll do a reading for each sign to see what's leaving you, what you need to release, okay, in the full moon. Now, Libra, I want you to be aware that you are going to have a new moon reading, because this is the full moon. You will have new things coming in April around the new moon, and you're releasing things here in your full moon. So the full moon in Libra, it's taking place, because it's in the sign of Libra, it's taking place around partnerships and relationships. There's also a lot of healing energy in the air, and so there's going to be a lot of healing around this full moon for you, okay, for everybody. So this is a time to surrender your relationship issues of all kinds to the universe, okay? No fighting, no pushing, no forcing, none of that. It's just surrender. The great news here is that this full moon makes a special triangular alignment, and it's called a grand trine. Now, this is all about life flowing more easily. Plus, the Sun and Venus, and as well as healing Chiron, they're in the same place at the same time. Now, because the full moon always brings emotions to the surface to be released, there could be some heightened emotions around your partnerships, whether it be in business or love, family, it really doesn't matter. It just could bring heightened emotions, okay? Now, keep in mind that there could also be some really deep and loving healing too, okay? Life is all about intention. So if you're ready to move on from the past upsets with someone, no matter when they took place, now is the time to let them all go. Mercury, the planet of the mind, and Neptune, which is the planet of dreams and mysteries, they're also together under this full moon, and they're making it even more wonderful, more perfect for surrendering. And surrendering doesn't mean giving up, okay? It just means handing everything over to the divine, to the universe, to God, whatever you call it, and just trust under this full moon, because this full moon is all about releasing what needs to be released. Now, the two cards that we have for this full moon are obviously full moon in Libra, but it's a win-win outcome is forecast, right? And then you have just the full moon card, and it's what we just talked about. Surrendering, surrender to the divine, surrender to the universe, God, whatever you call it. And that's what it's going to be all about. Okay, so now I'm going to move into each of the individual readings. Okay, Aries, let's get into your full moon reading. Now, first off, I'm going to let you know that this full moon is in your 7th house, okay? And what that means for you is the full moon suggests that it's time for you to step aside a little and invest some emotional energy in other people. Your significant other, your business partner, or even an adversary, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of partner it is, just partner. At the very least, there needs to be a balance, and it seems that someone else needs your attention. So be on the lookout for that. The full moon can also bring closures. So if you're in a friendship or a relationship that's ending, proceed in the knowledge that you're finishing things up at the right time, celestially speaking, okay? Because the full moon is all about endings, closing things up, tying up loose ends, finishing things off, releasing, all of that, right? So this is a good time for you to do that. But also keep in mind that these cards over here, right? They give you messages too. Surrender to the divine around a full moon. Whatever the universe is pulling out of your life, let it go. Because it does end in a win-win outcome, okay? It is going to be something that's going to be for your benefit, for your highest good. Okay. Now, I have drawn the Queen of the Moon cards already because I like to put them in date order for you so that you know what's going on here. And then I can give you more information, and it just doesn't take a lot of time. So, your first card out is Release. And that's the waning crescent 4. And that is April 8th. Okay? So you will be releasing something around this full moon. Now, the full moon is the 28th of March, but, you know, the energies of it play out through till the next full moon in April, okay? So you will be releasing something here, and we're going to get more cards, so we'll get more information on that. But that's around April 8th. Now, this one here is kind of a strange one because it's the green corn moon. I had never heard of a green corn moon, so it's patience. Okay. Now, the green corn moon is on August 22nd, but now that could be timing for you. That could be when something new comes in. But the meaning behind the green corn moon is that the corn was fully grown, but it wasn't quite matured. It wasn't ready for harvest yet. So that's why it's the patience card, okay? So whatever this is, whatever this is for you, it might look like it's ready to go. It might look like it's time. It's not quite, okay? Surrender to the divine. And your next card is Blossoming. Now, this is the flower moon. And the flower moon just basically is all about blossoming, right? That's what it's about. But it's May 26th. So whatever it is that you're having to have patience for and waiting on comes to fruition here. It's matured, it's blossomed, it's ripe. It's ready for the picking here. So I want you to notice that this is number 33. That is all about ascended masters. Surrender to the divine. Release what you need to release. Have patience for what it is that you want, that you think you're ready for, or that it's ready for you, because it's not quite yet, but it will be come May 26th or right around there, okay? And what you might be ready for is the masculine. Now, if you're a female watching this, this could be your masculine twin. Apparently he's a lunar god. You know what? Hang on just a second. Okay, I thought I might get some information for you on lunar god, but nah, there's nothing there. There's a few of them, so I just thought maybe there would be some information that would help us here. But okay, so for those of you that, like I said, that are female, this could be your masculine. For those of you that are males, this would be about whoever it is that's in the masculine energy, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be male or female, it's just masculine energy. So now we're going to get a little more information for you. We're going to get some Gaia Oracle cards. All the decks are listed below. Those of you that are uncertain as to how to get to that description area, there's a little V. It's a downward pointing arrow, but it looks like a V next to the name or the title of this video. Click on that, because that will drop down everything and it'll take you into my description area. That's where you'll see the listing of the decks that are used, the links for private readings, for extended readings. Now, there isn't an extended here, but that's for the future. Okay, Night Wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and it's on top of release and healing. So this card is going to sit on release and patience. So be patient. You are releasing something, and until you release it, until it's complete, you can't go into the harvest time, so to speak, right? So just take your time with this, because the time that fruition isn't until May 26th. Around there. I mean, you know, not all of you watching are gonna end up, you know, blossoming, so to speak, on May 26th. It's going to be around there. But this is all about you releasing something that you need to release. Ooh, this is a neat card. Ocean of Eternal Love, healing, creativity, and fertility. Ooh. Wow. Aries, you have something big coming in here. Holy cow. Now this is on patience and blossoming. This is what's blossoming. This eternal love. This is a twin thing. Look at that, number 44. 44 is all about stability. Strong foundation. Whatever this is, whatever you're releasing, it's helping you to create a strong foundation around this. Or a strong foundation so you can move into this. Yeah, sacred journey, life cycles, family, transformation. And this sits on blossoming and the masculine. Now, some of you could be strengthening your masculine side, balancing out with the masculine side. And that's around the time of, you know, you're blossoming, you're coming into whatever it is that you're coming into there. Now we're going to get some whispers of love. Okay, I guess Spirit wanted that card to come out for sure. And this is number 13. Number 13, for me, means your twin misses you. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Yeah. And see, now this sits on the night wind and the ocean of eternal love. This is about facing fears, releasing something from your subconscious and healing. And it brings a miracle and blessings, which is this eternal love. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Yeah, because if you can dream it, you can have it. And that sits on the ocean of eternal love and your sacred journey, and is connected to the masculine, blossoming, and patience. You've got something cooking here, Aries. Okay, we are going to get an Island Time Wellness card for you. Okay. Talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives. Text, call, email. Hoovering, but that's not what this is about. Hoovering is sucking someone in, but that's not what this is about for you. This could be your miracle and blessing here. This could be a message coming in, a message that you've been waiting for, something that is a dream come true. Everything is possible, Aries. Everything is possible. Okay, we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card now. Okay. I just saw this. Twin flame union is close. Ooh. And look what's at the bottom now. I feel like this is definitely about a twin for you guys. Crazy. Look at that, 444. And you had 44 in 44 is the center card here. Rest, relax, and rejuvenate, because it's not time yet. This is about having patience, right? So just take a break and allow this to mature the way it needs to. Surrender it to the divine, because you are going to have a win-win outcome here. It's going to be good for all. Meaning that whatever it is that you want, the other person wants it too, because it's going to be a win-win situation. Could be as soon as May 26th, or right around there, you come together with your twin. But right now, balance is necessary. Okay, and because this is moving so much quicker with me pulling these cards out ahead of time, let's get one more card here. This is Secret Language of Light. Authentic truth. You are about to hear the truth, Aries, and it's authentic. This is going to be something that you can trust, you can believe in. You don't have to fear this. No fearing. This is also about you being authentically you. But look at this, number 4. You've got a 4, you've got 444, you've got 44. What else have we got? No more 4s. Yes, you do. 40. This card here is 40. You've got a lot of 4s here, Aries. This is all about you creating that that solid foundation in your world, in you and in your world. And that, I feel like that's what needs to take place here before the blossoming. That's why you're releasing something. You're releasing your fears. That's what you're doing, because this is all about facing fear. You're releasing fears around this situation. And that's a transformation that takes place, and it's the alchemy in behind the scenes. Once you face your fears and you gain or start to gain that balance and develop that strong base, this starts to move toward you. Your soulmate relationship. Wow, this was so beautiful. This was amazing. You guys have something very, very great headed your way here. But I think you already know that. I hope it helps you around the full moon energies. I hope it helps you to understand. Feel free to come back in here anytime you like. Also, I want to point out that the moon readings should be based on your rising sign or your ascending sign, okay? But it can be done from your sun sign. So if you don't have your rising sign, use your sun sign. If you have your rising sign, you can watch both. So watch for the moon reading that's based on your rising sign as well when that comes up, okay? Okay, that's it. I hope it helps. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.